Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to my F123 My Team Career Mode journey. This is the final season and this is round 4 and we are at Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix, heading into the middle stage of the season. It feels strange to be saying that when we're only 4 races in, but this is only a 10 race season to wrap up this career mode journey. And we're now in one-shot qualifying, which Verstappen is looking at leading the way at the moment. As we complete the first sector, that's steep there. That might cost us a little bit of time. And it's very, very even between myself and Verstappen. But Max just about having the advantage as we head into 4. And I think Max still just about has it. No, we have it in fact. So we're doing all right. Oh, that's not quite the line through there. How much of a difference is it? Less than a tenth then. Verstappen currently holding it. And I think Max may just have this one as we now head into the last couple of corners. It's not been the perfect lap by us, but it's been as close to as you can get. And I think we are going to be on the second row here. P3, not too bad, but we've got it all to play for in the sprint race.
With qualifying complete, let's review.
So that's your grid for the sprint. It is an all Mercedes front row with us starting third and Leclerc surrounding myself and my teammate Norris, the championship leader. So again, all to play for in the sprint and the Grand Prix ahead.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Joker, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Halger, Drugovich, Albon, Doohan, Teo Pourchaire, Sonoda, Ricciardo, Liam Lawson, Vesti, Iwasa, Russell, Joe, Sargent, Ocon, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close.
Oh wow! Lance Stroll lost in a Red Bull. Damn! God damn! Right. Okay, we're in P3. We've got 2 Mercedes directly in front of us. What can we do about them? Can we get clear of one of them? Can we get clear of both of them? 8 laps will determine that and our grid position for the feature race. We are underway here. It's an okay start, not fantastic, but we should be good to hold position. Leclerc is having to go up the inside. Leclerc, I think, is half through, but we've got a better exit and we have seen Leclerc off. But he might come back at us here. Meanwhile, the 2 Mercedes look like they're about to lock themselves into battle, and Charles Leclerc having a go at my inside. Nothing in doing there. And there's some barging going on behind me from the sounds of it. Drugovich moving ahead of Lando Norris, and Norris not having the start to the sprint he'd want. But it's a dream start for Mercedes, 1 and 2, with Verstappen and Sainz. But is it just me, or is Sainz looking feisty here? Is it looking like Sainz might want to go with his teammate? I don't know, but the front 3 are now pushing away here. And I think Leclerc may have damaged his wing when he had a look up my inside. I don't know if Leclerc is going to pit. I know someone... No, Leclerc not pitting, but Norris has got back past Drugovich. Here comes Lando. He's just going to go straight down the inside, I think, here. And there he is, Lando moving back into 5th ahead of Felipe Drugovich. Meanwhile, Verstappen sets the fastest lap, Sainz in 2nd, and the 2 of them have got a 2nd to me already. So they're making it clear that they intend to disappear up the road. But I do think that Sainz is fancying a go at Verstappen. I'm fancying a go at the pair of them. So I'm trying to get my pace up, and Lando Norris has moved up to 4th. And here's that move, so Lando really not waiting around in this sprint race. And he's going to go round the outside of Charles Leclerc and move into P4. Great move by Lando. Right, back with us, and we're hounding the Mercedes. I do think Sainz is going to want a go at Verstappen. But we're trying to stay within DRS range because next lap it's on. And that's one thing I'm looking forward to in the F1 24 game, is that you get DRS on the second lap. So instead of waiting till lap 3, DRS is activated on lap 2. And look at Sainz, he's shaping up for it, isn't he? He had a tough one in Imola, but he wants to come back. And look at this, they are getting very close here, the two Mercedes. And this is keeping me in touch here. I want to have a go at the pair of them. I feel like we can do it. This is our best chance. But at the moment, we are not finding a way through. And Drugovich has got ahead of Charles Leclerc, who must have taken a bit of damage when I think he must have brushed me at turn 3 on the opening lap when he had a look up the inside. And as a result, he's damaged an end plate or something. But we're now staying with these two Mercedes. The fight is on here. There's not long to get past the pair of them, but I definitely want to try. We can't really be losing too many points in this championship. Here comes Carlos Sainz. He's having a go, isn't he? He's shaping up. He is shaping up, but nothing into 1. Does nothing there. Meanwhile, what's he going to do up the hill? Is he going to have a look? He's getting closer. He is going to have a look. Max defends. Sainz to the outside. What do they do here? Mercedes coming together there. There's a little bit of a brush. And Carlos Sainz taking the lead of the race. And Verstappen is vulnerable because I'm having a go at him. And I'm going to try and go around the outside of Max here. Max almost going into Sainz. The two of them almost ending up side by side. There's no room for me here. And I'm trying to apply the pressure to Verstappen. Where does he go? He forces me out wide. And Sainz keep taking the lead of the race. And we weren't really able to capitalise on that. But Verstappen will want another go at Carlos. And that, oh, I really wish I could have capitalised. I probably should have been a bit braver on the brakes. But look at this, Verstappen will be coming back at him now. And he'll be wanting that lead back. And if these two get too into it, I'm going to be there to punish them. Right, here we go, up the hill again. Is Max going to have a look? Surely he's going to have a look. Sainz already defending as Verstappen goes to the outside. And how's it going to work out? Verstappen, is he going to retake the lead? Yes, he is. But both the Mercedes are vulnerable here. And I'm trying to find some space. Can we go past them both while they're racing each other? Lay on the brakes. Oh, I've got a bit deep there. Sainz gets past me, but I have kept the position on Max Verstappen. Carlos Sainz still keeping the lead, but we have gained a position. So there is another one to be gained here. We've picked one off. 1 to go as Sainz is directly ahead of us. And Verstappen, I think, thinking about a look down the inside, but that's not going to work for him. Right, on to another lap. There's Carlos Sainz directly ahead of us. I'm not going to do it here, though. That would be a waste. Instead, we're going to try and do it up the hill, but we've not had the run out of one that we want, so it might have to be into 4. For now, we're getting closer into 3, but it's not going to be close enough. We're going to have to slingshot out of here. All right, what is the run we've got? Not particularly great, but I think it might be good enough. Sainz then has no DRS. He'll have to defend. I'm going for the outside. We're going to go side by side with Carlos Sainz, our former teammate. I'm going right around the outside. We're now still side by side, heading into the left-hander. And Carlos is going to go around the outside here, and he's just about held it. But Sainz keeping the lead, fighting me every step of the way here. And Max is right behind me. He's waiting for this to go horribly wrong, so he can say thank you very much. He's having to go down the inside. I've had to leave him space. Max is through. Max is through. No, he isn't. We've danced around the outside of Verstappen. Kept second place, but he's now coming back at me. I'm losing out to Sainz here because Max just won't give this up. And we've still got DRS, courtesy of Verstappen. I am not giving up P2 as Dennis Hauger moves his way into P5. Drama here in Austria. Great wheel-to-wheel action. And we hold on to P2. But I'm trying to push myself back into range of Sainz so we can have a go on the last lap. Now remember last season, we lost this race on the last lap to Lando Norris. We lost the sprint race on the last lap at the very last corner. I do not intend on going out like that again. Oh no, this time I'm going to take the lead on the last lap. And we're pushing ourselves in to DRS range. Verstappen keeping himself just within me in case it goes wrong. But I'll tell you what, we couldn't have had a better run out of the final few corners, could we? Right, it's not going to be here. It's not going to be up the hill. It's going to be into 4, I think, that our best chance is going to be. So let's use these corners to catch up as much as we can. Try and build a run on him, because we're not going to get a second chance. Verstappen's having a look, but no way through for Verstappen. He is going to take the inside. That might ruin my chance on Sainz here. And we're building a run here, but can we take a last-minute dive on the McLaren? No, we cannot. So Carlos Sainz, I think, is pretty safe for the win. Max protecting him there. It's going to be P2, but that does put us in a great position for the Grand Prix ahead. I was hoping we could take the lead, but it's going to be P2, providing we don't lose it to Verstappen here. And I'm parking in the middle of the circuit, because Max is not doing me the same way Norris did. But Carlos Sainz wins the sprint race here in Austria. It's going to be P2 for us, and a great opportunity to do well in the Grand Prix.
Nice work, mate. You did a really good job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. Well, that lead at the top has...
Wow, Carlos Sainz, mighty in that sprint race. He takes the win. We get second. Verstappen gets third. Norris gets fourth. And then it's Drugovich. Doohan in the AlphaTauri doing a stunning job, getting sixth. And then it's Hauger and Piastri that round out the point scorers in that sprint. Wow, that is definitely all to play for in the race ahead, and we take another tiny nibble out of Norris's championship lead.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. It's one of the shortest... It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and Joker completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Drugovich, Doohan, Hauger, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Albon, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Théo Pourchaire, Russell, Vesti, Iwasa, Joe, Ocon, Sargent, Stroll, and Yuki Tsunoda. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Right then, we are on the front row here in Austria with 25 laps ahead of us. What can we do here? Carlos Sainz won the sprint race. He's on pole. I'm in P2. Can we do well here in Austria? And we are underway after what felt like a very long set of lights. Sainz gets away well. He's gone to cover straight away, but I think we're going to maintain position for now. Hauger's moved up to 5th from what I can see. Drogovic up to 4th. It's Lando Norris then that's not got away very well. As we're now having a look at Sainz round the outside. Can I get anything done about that? We're alongside coming out of the corner and it's into P1. We take the lead here in Austria and I'm making sure that Sainz doesn't try and get past me into the hairpin. But on the first lap, we have taken the lead and this is a good lead to have. Verstappen, for whatever reason, is on hard. I can't see that working out for him in the early laps. Sainz is still within 3/10 of us here. He's really coming back at me. So it's not a done deal yet as we come round to complete the first lap. But we've actually gained out of the last corner there. So Sainz in P2. We lead the way at the end of the first lap. 24 still to go. But this is a good place to be in. And Verstappen is actually staying quite close to Sainz. So I wonder, has Sainz lost out a little bit there? Drogovic is now on the move. He's trying to get after Max Verstappen. We'll have a look at that in a sec. But this is Felipe Drogovic trying his luck on Max Verstappen, but he's got boxed in there by Carlos Sainz. And Verstappen trying to have a look down the inside of Sainz. That didn't happen. And Drogovic, well, Drogovic is having to stay content with 4th place for now. But Sainz is out of DRS threat for now. So we've got ourselves away from Carlos Sainz by what we need. But unfortunately, he's got Verstappen and Drogovic on his case while we're just driving away. But it's only just over a second, so it's not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. And Sainz just outside for now. Whether he'll stay outside remains to be seen. But we're leading the way here in Austria like we did in Season 4. We've even set a nice fastest lap for good measure here. And Sainz has got himself back into the DRS zone. Sainz wants to go here, and I think Drogovic is aiming for another shot at Verstappen. I don't think he's managed to do it though. Hauger is in 5th, and all the cars behind us seemingly in a bit of a line, with myself and Sainz just getting away at the front. So it's a 2-horse race at the moment, with Verstappen in 3rd on them hard tyres. I think struggling to get any kind of temperature into them. But Verstappen, he's got Drogovic to be dealing with, and Sainz is very much still inside that 1 second DRS range. And Verstappen has fallen out of that from Sainz. So Verstappen now a little bit on his own when it comes to fighting the likes of Drogovic and co. And Sainz is coming at me. He's just at the fastest lap of the race. He is not holding back today. Verstappen, meanwhile, I think he's going to come under threat from Drogovic this lap. I can see it happening. And I can see the gaps going down. And I think Drogovic has got that down. I think Drogovic has had a go. I don't think he's made it through. So here is Drogovic trying to get through. He's going down the inside. And while it looked like he would have the move done, Verstappen just had the momentum around the outside. Not quite for Drogovic at this moment. But now they are both falling behind myself and Sainz now. So it really is a 2-horse battle for the lead at this stage. As Carlos Sainz closes the gap down to me. And we are going to have a battle on here, I think, for this race lead. It's not going to be an easy win. It's going to be one I have to fight for. Like it was last season. Only last season I didn't get the win. And I fell foul of a unfortunately timed safety car. Right, here comes Carlos Sainz. He's going down the inside. I'm not too fussed about him doing that there, because what that's now done is given me DRS up the hill, and, well, I should easily have this back in the little left kink here, and we retake the lead from Sainz. not his smartest moment. I think Drugovich went past him 1-2 and ended up having to fall back. He's in P6, I think. Right, here comes Carlos. Going to park it in the middle of the circuit. See what he does. He goes to the outside and Sainz gets the lead. Sainz getting back past, and Carlos leading this Grand Prix. We're coming back at him, but I'm not doing it here. I'm playing this smart, and while he's gone in tight, he's going to be a little bit compromised, and this is where we're going to take it back from Carlos. Look at the run we've got. Down the inside of the little left kink, and we're ahead before we even get to the braking zone for free. So we've got that position back, and Drugovich not close enough this time to have a go at Max, but Max is bringing the gap down to us two now because of how much we're battling, and Sainz is going all out for this one, isn't he? But I'm now going to try and pull away, use as much overtake as I can, just to try and get that gap back to a second, because Sainz is really rinsing me here. He's giving me something to think about. I'm going to give him something to think about. And we've got the gap up several tenths of a second as we begin a new lap. Right, all my deploy is used, but we've had a better lap that time, and as a result, Sainz 6 tenths back. He might have a go at me up the hill, but we're going to use overtake to try and prevent that from happening. Sainz is within half a second. He's getting ever closer, but the run isn't going to happen here. If he's going to try it, it's going to have to be into 4. As Lando Norris now makes a move for 5th. Now this has been brewing for some time. Drugovich having a look, this time going to the outside. Is Drugovich going to sweep round in the Williams? Yes, he is. Gets the better run out the corner and has the position. Here's Lando Norris on Dennis Hauger, and again moving to the outside and actually getting that done before the corner. Hauger tries to brake later, but Norris with the better run out the corner. And I'm trying to lead the way here, but Sainz has got to run. He's surely going to have a go. He's surely, yes he is, he's having a go down the inside, and Sainz trying to hold it out around the outside. This is not where you want to be racing, and Sainz getting the lead back once again. But I'm going to go alongside him for one. I'm not quite going to do it though. I'm going to back out, let myself get DRS to the hill, and this time once again we should be able to blast past Carlos Sainz. What a battle this is. And Drugovich is now within the DRS here. Sainz diving it down the inside. I've gone deep to give him space, and Sainz has the lead. I'm going to try and pull back down the inside here. There's not a lot of room, just enough for one F1 car. Sainz will have DRS, so we have a bit more momentum down the straight. We've got the inside line. Carlos is staying side by side with me, and we managed to keep the lead despite Carlos's best attempt. This is getting serious now, especially with Drugovich and Verstappen approaching. This could turn into a 4-horse battle for the lead. I'm going to put the car in the middle of the circuit so it doesn't really give Carlos anywhere to go. But now Drugovich is involved, and Carlos may have thoughts of trying to go down the inside, which he has. I'm going to let him do that because we're going to get the run up the hill. Oh, okay, that's not the way to get the run up the hill. We've gone sideways there. And actually, that's allowing Drugovich to get involved. Look how close Drugovich is. And now, Sainz is vulnerable. We've got a run on him. Here we go. On the left, Sainz on the right. Surely we should have this done. And yes, we have it done before the corner. And we retake the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix. What a battle this is turning out to be. Oh, we've gone deep, and that's allowing Sainz to run up the inside. I'm going to force him in super tight. Has that worked out? Yes, that has. And I think Drugovich is now thinking, I really want to go here. Look how close the front 5 are. There is just tenths of a second separating 1st and 5th as we go wide. Here comes Sainz once again. And he's going to have a go before the DRS point. Did he do it before the DRS or after? I think he did it after, but he's not actually opening the DRS here. So we're still right within Carlos Sainz. And I think another move into 4 is going to be what we have to do to get that past him. We're going to have DRS. We've got a lovely run going down the straight. Here we go. Sainz goes defensive. I'm going to the outside. I'm braking late, forcing myself into the inside of the corner. And we've got that one done. Drugovich has actually lost a little bit of time here. So far so good in this race. A bit deep there again. But we're just controlling it. And look at Dennis Hauger joining into this scrap now. This is a mighty scrap for P1. And Sainz is actually more vulnerable to the others this time round than we are to him. And that for us is good. We need to try and stretch out a little bit. Make Sainz have to fight Drugovich and co. And then we can worry about them later. Right, that's deep. Did Drugovich get it done? I don't think he did. He had a look. But that put us nicely out of range. And hopefully we should be able to stay there. Drugovich, is he going to have another look? No, he doesn't. But Drugovich's attempt... Oh, Hauger and Norris are battling again. Riding on board now with Dennis Hauger as he's trying to force his way down the inside. And he moves his car into a good position. But the problem is he's then blocked in by the rest of the pack. And Drugovich having to back out as well from his move on Sainz. Sainz has dropped back. But he's still 8/10 behind. And he's still very much a threat in this race. I feel like if he was to get out... Verstappen is pitting! Okay, that's interesting. That makes things interesting moving forwards. Verstappen into the pits. He's pitting a lap early, which means he could have an undercut here. That does nothing for my race at all. What do we do? I mean, that makes me want to stay out a lap longer just to have 2 lap newer tyres. 1 lap newer tyres won't make the difference. Is Verstappen going to be clear of us though? I do not know. One thing we haven't seen this season is a red flag. I think we've had safety cars, but we've not had a red flag. No, actually, we haven't even seen a safety car yet. So we haven't seen any safety cars or red flags. Sainz, I think, will be in the pits. I'm going to stay out 1 more lap. No, yeah, Sainz is in the pits then. I'm staying out 1 more lap. Just to see if we can have, if the fresher tyres will help us. And I think they will. Plus, if a red flag or a safety car drops now, we'd be vulnerable. So I'm trying to think ahead here. So I know that when cars pit round here, there can be collisions. And Drugovich lost a little bit of time there. I'm not sure how he lost the time, but Drugovich, I think, went deep. We're going to be pitting at the end of this lap. So I'm giving it what I can. We've had a green first sector, which is good. I think we were going to end up behind Verstappen anyway, because he pitted a lap before us. So this will give us the best chance to get back past Verstappen should we lose the place. We are now pitting in to take the fresh tyres to go to the end of the race. In we come. And Norris is also pitching. Right, okay, I didn't think that one through, because now Lando Norris is going to have to wait as we double stack. That might hurt his race. But I wanted to stay out a lap longer and protect myself from potential safety cars. There's Norris, he blocked someone in there. And is Verstappen going to be clear of us? I think he is just about clear of us. Yes, he is. So now we have to race him, but our tyres are fresher than his, and we maintain position on Sainz. But crucially, Max Verstappen is your new race leader. But look how much closer we are. The fresher tyres working out. We've got a yellow flag. Has somebody gone round? I haven't seen anything, but we have a yellow flag. I wonder, is that going to be a safety car situation. I don't know who's that. It's Lando Norris! The championship leader is out of the race. Our teammate is out of the race. And that is crucial for the championship moving forward. Right.
Those dropped out of the race.
Big opportunities now for all the contenders to score some big points, and the main contenders are starting to make themselves known now. Verstappen is clearly a major contender in this, as am I, as is Lando. One of us three, I think us three are the contenders. I haven't really shown myself to be a contender yet. This is a race I'm making myself one, and we're getting closer to Verstappen. Not going to attack him here. It's going to have to be up the hill. It's going to have to be in fourth, but it's going to have to be once we clear the yellow flag zone. I'm having to wait. Okay, it's green. Now we can go around the outside of Verstappen to try and take the lead. Max is trying to hold on, but we have swept round and we have taken the lead from Max Verstappen, and we lead this Austrian Grand Prix. We led in the beginning, and now we have retaken the lead, and hopefully we should be able to maintain it. We do have 10 laps left. Anything can happen yet, but right now we are the race leader. And I was hoping for a fastest lap then. Verstappen's going to come through. I'm going to play this smart. Well, that's not playing it smart, that's playing it off the circuit, and we will have to give that position back. And we do give the position back, and unfortunately Verstappen's got DRS, so he's going to have a bit of a cheeky run up the hill. But if we can just mindful on the brakes here, we can retake him. We can retake the Dutchman as he takes the very inside line. We're not having that line, so we're just going to go around the outside, try and retake it. There's not really a lot of room between us, but we have got the lead back of the Austrian Grand Prix. Max is trying to take it around the outside. Is Max going to be able to take it? Yes, he does. Verstappen, as per usual with Max, not giving up without a fight. But you have to say there's a certain inevitability towards this, as his tyres are older than ours. Again, I'm not doing this here. I'm doing it up the hill. So we're just got to be a bit tactical here, and Max has already got him way too tight, and that just allows us to dance around the outside, take the lead, use the DRS advantage. Thank you very much, Max. I am off. See you later. Is Sainz going to have a go? Yes, Sainz is having a go. Is Sainz getting through? I think he is not. Drugovich and Hauger are also battling, but it's lap 17 now, and we've been able to get clear of DRS threat of Max, but he might come back before the end of the race. Those Mercedes have got really good pace, whereas our pace is kind of, it's there, but I feel like our race pace is just behind what Mercedes is. So here's Dennis Hauger trying to go for Felipe Drugovich. He's going down the inside, and he's got that done before the corner. And Dennis Hauger in the Alfa Romeo moving into fourth. That's a great move. Here comes Carlos Sainz, and right behind his teammate. He's going to look to the outside, and I think that's even done before Carlos gets to the corner. Up into P2 for car 55, and Max gets a bad exit out of there as well. And of course, while that's going on, Drugovich is now going back round the outside of Dennis Hauger and retaking P4 in the Williams. It could still all change as we head on to the last lap, but one place is not changing. That's me. I'm doing what I can to keep this lead. Verstappen is trying to stay within the distance of Carlos Sainz. Hauger trying to stay within the distance of Drugovich as well. Final lap then is about to be started here in Austria. And it's the final lap now, and it's been a great race for us. Leading the way from the start, taking the lead from Sainz, battling him quite ferociously for it, and then having to battle Verstappen for it after the pit stop. But Verstappen eventually had to succumb and is now in P3, where I think he will be finishing the race. Hauger and Drugovich are going to be 5th and 4th respectively. But it's been a great race for us. It's been the race we need to kickstart our championship campaign. After a mixed bag of fortunes in the first 3 races, we come to Austria. We grab 2nd in the sprint race after qualifying 3rd, getting past one of the Mercedes. And in the race, we finish the job by overtaking the other one. And as we come round the final bends now, it is going to be victory here at the Red Bull Ring. We take the checkered flag and get our first win of the season.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the Styrian Alps. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. Let's have a look then at the driver's
What a
standings.
drive,
Max
what a
Verstappen
win.
now leads
Obviously
the Drivers'
spare a
Championship.
fort
Let's focus
for
on the
Lando
driver of the
Norris,
day,
who ended
Anthony
up
Davis.
scoring no
Leave your
points
pick.
from that
I have
race.
to give it to Joker.
But there
It's
is
time
your
to check
feature
out the
result.
constructors'
We
standings.
take the win
The owner
quite
drivers' team
comfortably.
moves to the
Well,
top of the table.
I say quite comfortably
Well,
by
that
less
was
than a
certainly an
second in the
exciting
end
weekend of
from
Formula
Carlos
One.
Sainz,
Be
who
sure to
pushed
join us
hard
for
on the
more
final
exciting
couple of
Formula
laps.
One action
Verstappen
very
takes
soon.
3rd. Also notable is that Sainz got the fastest lap. Look at the gap between our lap times though. There was really nothing in it. Drugovich gets 4th for Williams, a great result for him. Hauger gets 5th, a really good result, matching his best finish from last time out. Albon is 6th, then it's Ricciardo and Gasly 7th and 8th. Leclerc and Doohan rounding out the top 10. Albon getting a best result of the season, and Hauger obviously matching his from Imola. Right, so what does that do for the championship standings? It puts Verstappen into the lead of the championship, but we are snapping at his heels. Norris is 5 points behind. I am 6. Either one of us could go for the championship at this stage. I did say if I was still significantly behind Norris at this stage, I would help him for the championship, but there's 1 point in it. Either one of us could go for it, so I'm still going for it. Sainz is up to 4th, and he's making his intent clear this season that he's going to be very strong. Gasly has dropped to 5th, then it's Leclerc, Drugovich in 7th, then it's Russell, Tsunoda and Hauger completing your top 10. And in the constructors standings, we are leading by 9 points with Mercedes in 2nd, and there's a bit of a gap to Ferrari, McLaren and Williams, who are 3rd, 4th and 5th, with Alfa Romeo sitting back in 6th. And then it's Alpine and AlphaTauri getting their first points here, courtesy of Jack Doohan, securing some good results. Well, thank you for watching this instalment of Career Mode. Please leave a like, hit subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more content from me. Until the next time, it is goodbye from me, TTFN. Ta-ta for now, take care.